So you got arrested for now your second DWI in Travis County in Austin. What can you expect? Things are going to be slightly worse for you. The county prosecutor's office is going to scrutinize your case a little bit more than they would have on your first one. They're going to start looking to see if you have some sort of identifiable problem with alcohol, some serious alcohol issue that needs remediation. Do you need some additional alcohol classes? Do we need to worry about you being an alcoholic and needing rehab or something like that? And this comes as a surprise to most people. Even on your second, most of the time, we can get it reduced from a Class A misdemeanor, which is what it will start out as, down to a Class B misdemeanor. So essentially, we can convince the prosecutor, again, through negotiations and offering them something up front that you're going to do to prove that you're worthy of this treatment. But we can usually convince them to reduce it from a Class A back down to a Class B. You still aren't in any real danger of doing any jail time in Travis County. And it's going to be more so about how long is your probation going to be? How many hoops are they going to make you jump through? And those negotiations are really going to come down to the severity of the case. So again, how wasted are you? How bad do you look on the video? How high was your blood alcohol content if you had a breath or a blood test done? The other huge key factor in a second offense is how close in proximity to your first one was it? So did your first DWI happen back in the 90s when you were, 20 something, and now you're in your 40s or 50s, and it's been a nice long road in between, and you've lived a good life, and this is just kind of a anomaly? Or was it last summer or a couple years ago? And so now you're starting to show a pattern of alcohol abuse and honestly just poor judgment. And so if the prosecutors can be convinced that this was a blip and not your true character, and if there wasn't anything else egregious about your case, like you got into a car accident or were driving so erratically as to have endangered the community, other drivers around you, et cetera, again, you didn't spit on the cop or do anything crazy and act a fool on the video. Your blood alcohol content wasn't through the roof. Essentially, if you just had a normal DWI and it happens to be the second one that you've had in your lifetime with nothing else complicating things, you're not looking at jail time. You're looking at slightly more severe probation, but not anything that's going to, make your life too miserable. It's going to be, again, an annoyance, a pain in your butt. It's going to cost you some money, and it's going to last for usually somewhere between 12 and 18 months, where you're checking in with a probation officer once a month and doing some community service in between there. Travis County, again, we can get really good results on these first and second time DWI offenses, again, assuming that they're not edge cases that are exceptionally bad.